YouTube, on just English with Vicky on YouTube. Hello, Cassia. I hope you guys had a great Saturday. Hello, Anna. Nice to see you. Did you guys have a nice Saturday? I hope you did. I went to the beach. I went for a run and I went to the beach. I left a little bit late and I kind of thought I was optimistic, but my goodness, the parking and the road to the beach, yeah, there was a bit of delay. I'm going to have to leave earlier tomorrow to get there on time. Oh, that's great, Felipe. Awesome. Did you go to the beach? Or what did you do? Here, where I live, there's nothing much else you can do apart from go to the beach with this weather. Okay, so I prepared today for I think it's interesting for any advanced learner, but especially for people who are doing B2, C1. So we're going to compare some really similar verbs and collocations. Okay, so I put them in groups of 4. Many vocabulary questions in the Cambridge B2 first and C1 advanced exams test words that appear to have similar meanings. Okay, so they do this intentionally. They give you 4 words that are really, really similar. So it's quite unfair. Hey, Saska! So it's quite unfair because they give you very similar words. Okay, but the reality is these words, they're used in different contexts. So even though they're really, really similar, they're used in different contexts. And this is how they trick people effectively. Choosing the wrong collocation or phrasal verb can make a sentence sound unnatural. So this is really a big issue because the word, like if you're just speaking, if you're working in English or you're speaking to a person, the words are so similar. Like for example, maintain and keep. They're so similar. But if you use the wrong one in the wrong context, it just sounds unnatural, you know? It just sounds unnatural. So this is the issue if you're doing an exam. Or even, sometimes it can change the meaning completely. So they're quite fastidious with this. Today we're going to compare some of the most commonly confused verbs and collocations tested in the use of English paper. Okay, hey Mr. Foster. Yeah, I know. Hi Alina. Alina, I know I was thinking of you because I know it's late. But it's going to be short. Okay. These are the famous last words. It's going to be short. Yeah, today was Saturday and I did go to the beach. So by the time I got home and I got the sand out of my hair and ate something, and then I prepared these notes yesterday, but I needed to review them, you know, and tidy them up a bit. So anyway, here we are. It is, I know, I'm sorry. Will it be really efficient? We'll get finished quick, okay? So, and it's not, I think it's not so difficult, this, but it's important. So here we have, the first one is the difference between job, task, role, and duty. So maybe you guys can do a little mental exercise. Ask yourself, what are the differences between these 4 words? Because they're really similar. And like, you can be totally forgiven for making a mistake. The issue is, if you make a mistake in an exam, well, they won't give you marks for that. They do test if people know the difference between these. They give you a context and they expect you to use the right word. So although these 4 words are often translated similarly, they have very different meanings. Hello, Guerrera! Coming. Let me, 1 second. Hang on. Center the text. How's that? Is that okay? Police officer. Perfect. Awesome. Thank you. Got a funny red line now on the screen. Oh, God. Okay. So yeah, job, task, role, and duty. So let's continue. Okay. Job, right? So a job is work you do, you are employed to do. it usually refers to your profession or occupation. Your profession or occupation. For example, she accepted a job as a financial analyst. So like in this case, in that sentence, you can't use here task, role, or duty. It sounds strange. If you're speaking, someone will understand you, but it's going to be like, you know, it's not naturally what a native speaker would use. Finding a well-paid job has become increasingly difficult. Hello, Alvin. Yeah, I'm here. Back safe and sound. His job involves negotiating international contracts. Okay, so this one is job. The next one now is task. Task. You guys can all practice. Hello, Emma. Hey, Mercedes. Hello. So you guys can practice saying the plural of task if you like. So singular is task and plural is tasks. Okay, tasks. You guys can practice there in the background if you like. Hey, yeah, it's Alvin. It was called The Beast. It was called The Beast. Hello, Javier. Hello. Yeah, it was called The Beast of Beara in the Beara Peninsula in Western Ireland. It was awesome. Yeah, it was really, really, really cool. I signed up for another one yesterday, guys, but I chickened out because there were 3 options. There was one was 15 kilometers and the other one was 26, and I picked the shorter one. So that will be in October. But 26 trail, I thought was very long. Cassia, occupation. Yeah, I didn't include occupation, honestly, in this one. His occupation involves, it's a good one, but I didn't include it in this because it doesn't normally come up with these 4. But maybe in the future, I'm going to include it here, but it's not usually included in this one. Occupation is very formal, you know, much more formal than job, for example. Okay, so a task, but it would be instead of job. Yeah, you couldn't say occupation for role or duty, but maybe you could use occupation instead of job. It's true. You can do anything. Okay, maybe next year, maybe in April. There's another one that's 26 kilometers, and maybe let's see. Anna, job, position, task, a piece of work, role, a particular part you do, duty, more official thing. We'll see now, Anna, duty is like a responsibility. Job could be like similar to position a bit, or also similar to role. Piece of work is like a task. Yeah, it's an individual piece of work. A particular thing you do, duty. Well, it depends on the responsibility. Yeah, role that you carry out. Alina, thank you so much. Yeah, because my hair is still a bit wet. I was like drying my hair. I was like, I thought Alina is going to kill me for having the live so late. So I didn't have a lot of time. I was rushing because I was like, I can't not do the live today. Anna, careers also can be added here. But the only thing is, career would be like your entire professional life. So you couldn't use career here for any of them. Because career is like your whole professional activity. Yeah, exactly, Cassia. Mission, Guerrera. Oh my goodness, we're getting... Well, I mean, mission is really something like, it's like your soul mission, isn't it? That's pretty deep, unless you're a soldier. You see? Good ideas, guys. Haha, Alina, you're laughing, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Okay. I read somewhere that, I don't know if this is true or not, but a side note, I read that your hair is like an extension of your energy, and if you don't want to connect so much with the people in your environment, you should tie up your hair. to kind of protect yourself. And if you leave your hair down, you connect more with the people around you. I don't know if this is true or not. So, but I read that recently. I thought it was really interesting. So I have thought that sometimes you've read that too, Gareda. And I have thought, like, if I'm in an uncomfortable situation, or I'm going to meet people or be somewhere where I don't feel so comfortable, or I don't want to like connect too much, putting up your hair in a bun or whatever, it's a way to protect yourself. I don't know. If you are disconnected from source, you lose your hair. Wow. I hadn't thought of that one. That's so cool. I definitely think there's a connection, eh? I super think there's a connection with that. Okay. You're a multifaceted being, Guerrera, eh? Math, and also spiritual. It's really cool. Disconnected from source is pretty deep. So, although these 4 words are often translated similarly, they have different meanings. So, job is the work you are employed to do. I'm repeating myself now, am I? I'm on task, yeah. So a task is one specific piece of work that forms a part of a larger job. That's what you guys said. For example, one of my main tasks is analyzing customer feedback. The first task is to identify the source of the problem. And then completing the report proved to be far more time consuming than expected. I loved this adjective, guys, time consuming. It's really good to use at work. Okay, this is more time consuming than we thought. That report was very time consuming. Yeah, so remember, one job consists of many tasks. We're connected to ground and heaven. It's the same axis. Totally agree, Guerrera, yeah. That's why it's really important to go barefoot. Go to the beach, take off your shoes, don't wear socks. Yeah, it's really important. Okay, the next one is role. A role refers to the position, okay, yeah, we said this now today. A role refers to the position, function, or responsibility that someone has within an organization, a team, or society. So kind of like the hierarchy, you know? Strong legs helps too. Totally, Greta. Apparently your second heart is in your legs. So your heart is as strong as your legs are. I think yeah, totally agree with that. Or family. Ihor, do you mean like the position in the family? Or yeah, the role within the family. Yeah, within a family. Absolutely. Somebody's role. Guys, there's also the topic of gender roles, but it's super controversial. And because we are an international little group here, I don't know. But it's interesting. We could debate it sometime. I think one of the things I love about Spain, they are like at the forefront when it comes to redesigning or redefining gender roles, but it's a really interesting debate. I find it really interesting. So her role is to supervise the research team. The project manager plays a crucial role in coordinating the different departments. Parents play an essential role in children's emotional development. A role focuses on function, not employment. Okay? Yeah, Guerrera, really? You can change the order of the surname. Well, you know, that's something as well that I love in Spain. In Ireland, we only have one surname. Only one. So in Spain, guys, if you don't know, in Spain there are 2 surnames. So when a baby is born, the baby receives the mother's first surname and the father's first surname. So it's really cool. Hello, Alberto. Okay, and the 4th one is a duty. So a duty is a moral, legal, or professional responsibility. For example, doctors have a duty to protect patient confidentiality. Like, I think duty comes up a lot if your life is at risk, you know. or if lives are at risk, like with doctors, soldiers, stuff like that, like they have really strict duties, you know. Okay, I have 2 names, and Serena, you have 2 names. I have 2 as I have 3 actually. For a Catholic country. When I'm abroad, some people think I'm relevant. When you're abroad, some people think I'm relevant. What does that mean? People think you're relevant. In Mexico too, Felipe, you have 2 surnames. It's true. Yeah. One of my favorite people in the entire world is Mexican. And now I'm just reviewing this person's name, and it's true. Yeah, this person has 2 surnames, Valdez Morillo. Totally. So it's just true. Relevant, important. They think I'm more important. Okay, that you have more status, no? Okay. Relevant is like kind of for like okay. Someone with a great reputation. That's so cool. Juarez Torres. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. I think it's really cool. I think we should do this. How would you say it then? I'd probably, I have 2 surnames, and 2 names and 2 surnames. When I'm abroad, people think I'm an important person or famous or something. That's probably what I would say. Hey, Van. Okay, so duty. Next example. It is the employer's duty to provide a safe working environment. One of the police officer's primary duties is maintaining public safety. So focus there on maintain, because we're going to see maintain next. A duty refers to something you are expected or required to do. So if you're a soldier or a doctor or a police officer, you have to swear in, I think. You have to swear an oath when you become a doctor. And I think when you become a policeman as well. You have to swear that you will do your duty. If you're scared, if your life is at risk, if somebody else's life is at risk, you have to swear to do your duty. But if it's your job, if there's a fire in the building, you can leave, you know. But if you have a duty, no. Jula, hello Jula. Duty is something that they need to be doing. Yeah, they have like a big responsibility. If you have a duty, you have a responsibility. Like parents have a duty of care as well. Lawyers have a duty of care. Van? Yeah, you can check my website, Van, or you can send me a WhatsApp if you want. DY, are you British? I'm definitely not British, DY. Definitely not. In fact, that's one of my biggest triggers. So when people call me British, I'm definitely not. Don't confuse with duty free. No, yeah. Don't confuse with duty free. No, I prefer duty free. DY lol. Okay, yeah. You can tell it's a trigger. It's getting hot here, you know? Whew. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many years pass or how many people think that I'm British. It's always the same feeling, you know, a very bad feeling. Felipe, TikTokers have a duty to interact with their audience, lol. I suppose I don't know, they don't have a duty, do they? Felipe, what do you think? I suppose they don't have to if they don't want to, right? Jula, what does duty free mean? Jula, duty free is when you buy something at the airport or like in an international place and you don't have to pay tax, because duty is another word for tax, pretty sure. Sarah, are you from Ohio? That's amazing. Sarah, you think I'm from Ohio? I would really like to know why you think that. Why do you think I'm from Ohio? That's very interesting. Thank you, Greta. Yeah. Okay, so a duty refers to something you are expected or required to do. Think of it this way. A job is your employment. A role is your function. A task is one individual piece of work, and a duty is a responsibility. So you can't say no really to that. Okay, awesome, Jula, cool. So that's the first group of 4. Okay, the next group of 4 I have is give away, send out, drop off, and handout. So I think, like, take a second, guys, and ask yourself if you know what all of these mean. Give away, send out, drop off, and hand out. Cassia, yeah, obligation. I'm going to add this here. Look. Yeah, exactly. That's a good word to put in there. Hello, Sky. So these verbs all involve giving or delivering something, but they are used differently. Okay? So to give away means to give something to someone without expecting payment. So really, really nice. I was living in China for a year. Hello, Sarah. Just guessing about your phonetics. Yeah? Do you think from Ohio? I can't place anybody now any person that I know with an Ohio accent, so I can't see what you're picking up on. But I'm not from Ohio. But I think it's awesome that I would like to know, like, what words, what phonetics. Your English is very good, so you speak English fluently. Where are you from? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Abu. I've worked on my English a lot, yeah. I'm glad you think it's good. Practice makes perfect, Abu. Felipe. So if I say, Guerrera, you don't miss a beat, do you? So if I say I need to have a giveaway, you could have a giveaway, yeah. Is not traveling or something. You're thinking of getaway, Felipe. You're thinking of getaway. I need a getaway. Like, I need a mini escape. Thank you, Alberto. I don't know where they come from. My mom and my dad don't have similar. Alina, like when you give away your old clothes to somebody. Exactly, Alina, you got it. That's it. Hello, Glapino. Russia, you're in Russia. So I was mentioning I lived in China for 13 months. And when I was leaving, I wanted to leave, not ASAP, but like when I decided to leave, I wanted to leave like kind of the next day. And I gave away my bike. I had bought like a new bike and I gave it away. I gave it to a girl I worked with, Susan, and she couldn't believe it. She was like, "But really, you want to give it away?" And I was like, "Yeah, just take it because I can't take it with me." So I gave it away. I gave a bunch of stuff away because when you travel, you can only take your suitcase. And hello, Sanu. I am stuck in B1. Where is C1? Sanu, you send me a DM, okay? And I'll give you some tips. To give it's Cassia. It's like a present, but it doesn't have to be their birthday. It's not, because we give presents on birthdays, at Christmas, special occasions. Giveaway is just because you just give it away. You just my neighbor. I can actually. Maybe I can show you the photo so you guys will. I have a really lovely neighbor. She's a good friend, actually. And she was cleaning out her house because she wants to like declutter. She said she has too many things in her house. Yeah. And she texted me and she told me that she has this. Look. And she said, "Vicky, I want to give it away." And I said, "Oh my goodness, are you sure? You can put here plants and stuff like that. Look, you can put plants in here. It's really cute. You can hang it on the wall, I think." And she said, "I want to get rid of it. I'm giving it away. Would you like it?" And I was like, "Oh, okay. I'll take it." I said, "Are you sure you don't want like money?" And she said, No. I want to give it away. I have too many things in my house, so I'm giving it away." Okay. So yeah. Yeah, no. Guerrero, I'll never say you don't pay attention, no. I do think you need a sign that says you are Irish. Okay, I should get something, or a t-shirt or something, to say that I'm Irish. Yeah. Felipe, would be great someone give some air tickets away. Yeah, it would be great if Ryanair gave away some travel tickets, but I think Ryanair gives nothing away. And they never will. Great decision, Sarah. Yeah? Okay, Julia, I often give my clothes away and people and give them to my boyfriend's sister. Perfect. You can put the relativo sajón with boyfriends, but Jula, you use that really well. Jula put the object in between the verb and the preposition. Give my clothes away. Perfect. It's like to donate. Okay, that's the normal verb. Brilliant. Give away to charity. Add, I wish someone would give away some airline tickets. Yeah? Okay. Where would you like to go? Okay. So to give away means accept or give something to someone without expecting payment. It can also mean to reveal a secret unintentionally, by the way. Daniela, okay, you can say, so do I. Yeah. You would travel ever to Somalia? Add Somalia? Yeah? Wow. Okay. I would like to go to Eritrea at some point. I don't know. I have a strange fascination with that place. It's near Somalia. Eritrea is near Somalia. I had a dream about that place. Payment or anything in return in general? No. When you give something away, you don't expect anything in return. You just give it away. You shouldn't anyway. That by definition, you don't expect anything in return. For sure. Somebody might say, of course, I'm giving this away. But really they want something, but this is, stay away from those people. So the company gave away thousands of free samples. She gave away most of her old clothes to charity. This one, look, his nervous expression gave away his true feelings, for example. Okay, next one, send out. To send out means to distribute something to many people, usually by post or electronically. Okay, so this is by post or electronically. For example, the company sent out invitations to all its clients. Emergency alerts were sent out across the country. Yeah, that happened to us a lot in Spain last year and the year before, I think. The marketing department sends out a monthly newsletter. Jula, while giving something away, I only expect that they like it. Yeah, Jula, exactly. Jula, you have the right idea, exactly. When you give something away, you're giving from the heart and you just hope the other person will like it, enjoy it, make good use of it. Totally. Okay. The next one is drop off. Now, I did a TikTok video about this, meaning to fall asleep, okay? So this is another meaning of drop off. This one is not to fall asleep. Add, you have a YouTube channel. Yeah, all the TikToks are on YouTube ads. It's English with Vicky. Nothing crazy. So you are not giving away, actually. Okay. To drop off means to deliver something or someone to a particular place. Like this is so common, okay? Especially to deliver someone. You like, for example, last Tuesday when I flew from Ireland to Portugal, my mom dropped me off at the airport. George Sand, I was just wondering where you were. I was going to mention you a few minutes ago. There he is. Hello. Hello, Luis. Felipe, I want to drop some friends off the flight. They can't travel this summer. Hello, Irina. Hello, Elgar. Felipe, I'm not sure now what you want to say with this sentence. Drop off is como dejar a alguien en algún lado. So you would say like, I want to drop my friends off at the airport because they are traveling this summer. You could say that, for example. More examples. I'll drop off the documents on my way home. She dropped the children off at school before going to work. Felipe, that's right? Okay, cool. Could you drop off this parcel at the post office? Guys, parcel is something you post when it's in a box. I don't have one here, but I do. Hang on. This is a parcel, guys, okay? This thing is a parcel. This thing is a parcel. Next one, handout. So handout is pretty similar to parcel is a package, right? Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Alberto. Me ha costado, hombre, me ha costado mucho. Pero bueno, al final lo he logrado. Hello, I drop off my daughter at the kindergarten. Yes, good job. I can't read your name. Is it Russian? Anyap? Is it? Sorry, I can't read your name, but yes, your example is perfect. I drop my daughter off at kindergarten. You don't need to use the article. You can just say, I drop my daughter off at kindergarten. Yeah, well done. Parcel is package, yeah. But I think we know package, and sometimes when it comes up, Ainur, what a beautiful name. Ainur, cool. Quiero entrar otra vez. Hello, Luis. Yeah? Luis, I will reply to you. You're from Kazakhstan. Yeah? Awesome. Ainur's from Kazakhstan. That's amazing, guys. There's somebody here from Kazakhstan. I used to teach Spanish long ago. You're using subjunctive very well. Am I? Oh my God. This is the biggest compliment I've heard. My Spanish teacher, Pedro, would be so proud of me. He used to refer to the subjunctive as Vicky's hell. Luis, I'm delighted. That's great. Could you drop, Irina? Could you drop me off at the house? Perfect. Well done. I'll drop you off at the hospital before I go to work. Perfect. Awesome, Luis. That's fantastic. Me alegro mucho, Luis. George Sand, I dropped off an unknown person to the railway station. Yes, in keeping with your style, George Sand, lovely example. Hello, Fritznet, Ordela. I dropped off my girlfriend at the hospital yesterday. Very good. Everybody's going to the hospital. Jula, I just need to drop my sister off at the store. Perfect. Well done, guys. You got it. Okay. Next one, handout. So to hand out means to distribute something personally. So this is different from send out. Remember, send out is when it's like electronic or by post. Handout is to give something personally with your hand, literally. Example, the lecturer handed out the exam papers. Guys, I hope you know what lecturer is. That is important. Yeah, get it exactly. Something given by hand. Yeah. Handout. No. We have as well, the other one is hand in, hand over. They exist also. Volunteers handed out blankets to the victims. This is in the quiz, I think. The teacher handed out worksheets at the beginning of the lesson. So remember, give away is give free of charge or reveal. Send out, distribute by post, email, or other delivery system. Drop off, deliver to one place, and hand out, distribute personally to a group. Jula, so hand out is just giving something. Yeah, exactly, Jula. That's it. To a group of people. Yeah. Hello, GI lecturer. What does it mean? Guys, does anybody know what a lecturer is? GI is asking. Sarah, next week you'll have to hand out your papers. Yeah, very good. If it was a teacher, for example. Guerrera, I have seen it without, out, just hand as a verb alone. If you're having dinner with someone, for example, you could say like, could you please pass the salt? And the other person might hand you the salt. Yes, absolutely. But that would be like one-to-one would be the difference, Gerda. That's a really, really good question. To hand someone something would be individual. That's the difference. Hand out is when it's a group of people. I think that's the key point there. Yeah, exactly, Julia. For example, she handed me the documents. Yes. Thank you, Guerrera. Yeah. Lecturer. So guys, when you're a teacher in primary school and secondary school, but if you teach at university, you're called a lecturer and you give lectures, not classes. In a lecture, it's kind of like a monologue. Whereas when you have because maybe in a lecture there are hundreds of people. I think in my class at university there was like 200 or 300 people per class. And that was a lecture. You can't ask the teacher questions really. Felipe, when I get married, I'll hand out wedding invitations. Yes, Felipe. Perfect. I like Felipe's answer, guys, or example. When I get married, I'll hand out wedding invitations. Super. Let me see. Ponlo en español, el significado será mejor. Luis would like me to put the meaning in Spanish. But Luis, me encantaría poner todo en español, pero aquí tenemos gente de todo el mundo. I just said to Luis that I would love to put everything in Spanish, but we have people from many different countries, so I think it wouldn't be very inclusive if I put everything in Spanish as well, no? Reveal, what does it mean? Fritz, reveal means to show or to tell a secret that you shouldn't tell, maybe. Let me see. ¡Ay! Guerrera! Oh! Now I understand why you mentioned Jenny Hermosa, fan de Rubiales. Ahora caigo. Now I understand. Oh, I didn't. Ahora lo pillo ahora. I didn't get that at all. Now I understand. Oh, I didn't understand what was happening the last day with that. I was like, don't know. Now I understand. Okay. Oh. Thank you. I appreciate it. No problem, Fritz. Add. So I need to get up. Okay. We're going to hang out at the cafe after class. I like hanging out with my friends on weekends. Perfect, Ad. Very good. You saw it from the very beginning. Yeah, math, better late than never. Yeah. Okay. So guys, hand with D, not G. Hand. Yeah, hand. Okay. Let's not go into this controversy. Okay. Georgetown, I dropped off the priest, no? You mean the priest. The priest is el padre. The priest or the pope next to the church, and he handed out dispensations to people. What are dispensations? Record this session, post your channel. Yeah, Ad, I am recording it. I'm going to post it on the channel. Okay. So that's those. Now, the next one is rundown. Now, I think I've done this one already in one TikTok video, but now we're going to put them all together. Rundown has several meanings, making it one of the most useful phrasal verbs in B2 and C1. I totally missed that, Guerrera. I had no idea about I only looked at the first name. I didn't click at all. Cassia, I know handout has extra materials given by our teacher in secondary school. Okay, yeah, that would be the noun, wouldn't it? My teacher gave us handouts. Absolutely, Cassia. It's like a photocopy. She gave us handouts so she handed out handouts. Yeah. Good job, Hugo. My battery is running down. Exactly. So number 1, become less powerful or stop working. So the battery has run down, like Hugo said. My phone ran down because I forgot to charge it. Good job. Criticize someone. He's always running down his colleagues instead of encouraging them. There's no need to run yourself down all the time. Number 3, feel exhausted. So this is the adjective, no? In English, we put British English with a hyphen. So I've been working 12-hour days all week and I'm completely run down. She looked run down after several weeks of traveling. So you can use it like a battery is run down, But you can also use it for a person. If you're feeling really, really tired, like days and days and weeks and weeks and weeks of being super tired, you can say she's run down, like physically depleted. So one night of sleep is not going to help you. You need maybe 1 month to recover, you know. How was she? Where is she running? Okay. Mr. Foster, put someone down. Oh, yeah, exactly. Look, it's this one here. This one here. Yeah. There's no need to run yourself down all the time. He's always running down his colleagues instead of encouraging them. That's it. I ran down. Yeah, Felipe, good job. You can say I was ran down last weekend. Hey, you passed your C1 exam. Good job. Well done. Thanks for coming back to tell us. That's awesome. What a great achievement. Good job. We're excited. We're happy with your mark. That's a really big achievement. George Sand, I'm completely cooked after my work with the priest. I use the word cooked quite a lot. I love it. Irina, after a hectic day, I'm completely run down. Perfect. You're welcome. I'm delighted. Look, this is for you. For passing your C1 exam. Good job. Well done. Amazing achievement. Okay. Number 4. People forget this one. Hit someone with the vehicle. I put this in the TikTok, I think. The driver was arrested after running down a cyclist. So if you can imagine that this is the cyclist, you know, and this is the car, and oh my God, look, and this is to run someone down. Okay, really, really common. Run someone down or knock someone down. If I'm depleted, I would say run out, not run down. Run out, you can't say run out there. Well, you'd have to say like I've run out of energy, but it's different. Because maybe if you sit down and have a cup of coffee, you can recover. So it's different to run down. Run out is also like I've run out of milk. He quedado sin leche. Hello, Erin, hello. Mario Bros and coins, right? Yeah, Felipe. When they're running out of energy, Mario Bros can collect coins. An accident, well, it can be Kaki. It can be an accident or it can be intentional. Doesn't matter. You can run someone down. Ugo, can you please stop running me down? You were supposed to support me. Ugo, awesome, amazing, good job. If, a little tricky. I don't get it. Which, between run out and run down? Run out, yeah, I'm running out of energy, but you can have a coffee, you can have a siesta, you can have a nap, you can get a good night's sleep, and then the next day you're right as rain again. But if you're run down, no. Normally, if you're run down, you need more time to recover. There's no quick fix, you know. I'm depleted, so I run out of batteries. I'm depleted. Depleted, like, you mean, it's doctors could say that. They might say your iron is depleted, but we don't so much say like I'm depleted, you know. Exhausted is more typical. You could say I am exhausted. I have run out of battery. But again, if you say I have run out of battery, if you charge, you know, for one night, the next day you're okay again. Whereas run down is more, you need more time to recover. Irina, don't run me down. I can't concentrate on my work. Yeah, really good. Well done. Yeah, don't run me down. I'm starting to hate my job, you know. Or you could say to your boss, hey, this colleague is always running me down. It's affecting my work. Can you please speak to him or her, for example? Kasia, after being run down by my supervisor, I'm completely run down. That's a good one. Yeah. So you're like emotionally run down. No, after being run down by your supervisor constantly. Yeah, that's a good one. I like it. So the driver was arrested after running down the cyclist. Fortunately, the pedestrian was not seriously injured. always use context to identify which meaning is intended. Yeah, we'll hit someone with a vehicle. Okay, so we had maintain, keep, stay, or we have maintain, keep, and stay warm. No, oopsie, I want to get rid of this. Yeah, maintain, keep, and stay. So these verbs are often confused because they all relate to preserving warmth. Awesome, Sarah. Sarah, where are you from? Are you from Ohio yourself? Or where are you from? I'm glad. That's so cool. Okay, so maintain. Maintain means to preserve something at a particular level or condition. I think this is the key point. It's to maintain something at a particular level or condition. So you start here and you want to keep it from going down or up. You just want to maintain something for a period of time. You're from Argentina. Awesome. Cool. I made a video about Argentinian versus Argentine the other day. You can check it out. Okay, it is, and it's the most formal option. For example, solar panels help maintain a comfortable indoor temperature. The heating system maintains the room at 22 degrees. Felipe, if you want to maintain your English level, you should practice. Yeah, it's true, Felipe. And me with Spanish, for sure. Yeah, you didn't see Sarah? I did, I made one. Because we heard people were saying a lot Argentine. So I wanted to clarify the difference between Argentinian and Argentine. It was interesting what I discovered. Okay, next is keep. So keep means to cause something to remain in a particular condition. For example, a thick coat will keep you warm during the winter. These gloves keep my hands warm even in freezing temperatures. This is by far the most common expression in everyday English, for sure. We say keep a lot, keep warm. And then we had stay warm, also pretty common. And after this we have the quiz. So stay describes the state of remaining warm. It does not normally describe causing something else to remain warm. Okay, it describes the state of remaining warm. For example, wear another layer if you want to stay warm. We stayed warm by sitting near the fire. See, Felipe, keep it up. Awesome. I will, yeah. Ugo, it's quite difficult to maintain contact with old friends as you get older. Yeah, Ugo, for sure it is. Maintain contact. Yeah, to keep in touch, to maintain contact. Social media is good though, isn't it? But I suppose, okay, there she goes. Yeah. I was making excuses recently because I've had a lot of, so I'm not very good sometimes with WhatsApp messages, you know. And I said, oh, sorry, I didn't reply. And the person was like, well, we reply if we want to reply. No, maybe sometimes really there's a good reason. Or I need to reply to a message or a lot of messages, but sometimes you don't have time to, Sarah, you're laughing. Sometimes you don't have time to write what you want to write, or you're in a different headspace, or you need to think about it, you know? No, I think it's, of course, sure, ... yeah. Well, look. It is what it is. Okay, so here we go. We've got the quiz. I figured out also how to do smiley faces when I was typing this because, look, I realized that if I do this, all this stuff will come up. And look at all this stuff. I realized this today. What would I put? This one. Yeah, I learned this today, making this TikTok. Let me see. Hello, Rose. Academic writing? Sorry, what are you referring to, Rose? Which are you? I'm not sure now, Rose, what you're referring to there. Mr. Foster, you've already got the answer. Hang on. One of the project manager's main is coordinating communication between the different departments. So is it A, jobs, B, roles, C, duties, or D, tasks? Oh my god. Okay. Oh. Sarah, you need to sit the C1, Sarah, yeah? Okay, now think about it. Hello, Kat. Think about it this way, guys. It's the project manager, okay? So we're talking about his responsibilities. Irina, Sebastian, Kasia, you got it, yeah. Kat, Roxolana, Jamvos, yeah. Well done, exactly. Rose, I'm not going to talk about academic writing right now because I could speak a lot about academic writing, okay? If you send me a DM, and I have it on my list to do some classes on that, but right now I don't have enough time to speak about academic writing to do it justice, okay, Rose? I saw your question, but I can't do it. I can't deal with it right now, okay? Good job, guys. Well done. Yeah, Georgetown, you got it. Duties done. Yeah. If you said, I mean, look, you could probably escape one of his main roles. You could escape with that. One of his main tasks. Okay, but it does say main. And coordinating communication between different departments, it's pretty serious, isn't it? You're welcome, Rose. Sorry I can't do it now but I would get completely sidetracked. Okay. So a duty is a responsibility or obligation, coordinating communication of one of the project manager's responsibilities. So this is a big thing that he has to do, you know. Number 2, the marketing department has already invitations to more than 500 clients. The marketing department has already invitations to more than 500 clients. Ugo, 500 clients by hand? It's a lot, eh? Do you think that's possible to send 500 by hand? Good job, guys. You all got it. Well done. Jam, you were the first. Alina, well done, Guerrera. Mr. Foster, good job. Kasia, Sebas, Daniela, Irina, Kasia, Mel, good job, Rock. Erim, Felipe, Sarah. Good job, guys. Irina, Felipe. Nata, well done. Promo, good job. PT, well done. Yeah, sent out. It's sent out. The marketing department has already sent out invitations to more than 500 clients. I imagine that if it's 500, it's by post. Okay, Hugo? Hand out, it would be too much. It's too much to hand them out personally, one by one. If 500 is too much. Okay? So send out means to distribute something to many people, usually by post or email. Okay, Hugo? After working 16-hour days for almost 3 weeks, she felt completely. Is it A, run down, B, run over, C, run into, or D, run across? Cassia, Mr. Foster, Guerrera, Jam, Rock, you got it, Felipe, Alina, Braca, good job, Promo, Sebastian, well done, Irina. Guerrera, what are you saying? Nata, good job, Anastasia, well done. Sarah, good job, Amel, George Sand, Elita, yeah, Aggie, good job. Cooked, George Sand. I think I said that one time and you liked it, I'd say. Good job. I'm going to put the hyphen here as well. Yeah, brilliant. Okay. So, run down can mean physically or mentally exhausted. Let me put my hyphen here. Yeah, physically or mentally exhausted. Well done. I was referring to our previous discussion. Oh my god, what was the previous discussion? Remind me now. Remind me now which is the previous discussion. Run down versus run out. Run down. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now you got it though, right? in this one, yeah. After working 6 hour days for almost 3 weeks, she ran out of the building and never came back. Okay, number 4. This insulated jacket is designed to you warm even in extremely cold weather. This insulated jacket is designed to you warm even in extremely cold weather. Maintain, stay, keep, or hold. Uh-oh. Let's see. Jam, you got it. Cassia, you got it. Well done. Alina, good job. Good job, Rock. Anastasia, Cassia, good job. Elita, Sky, Nata, Irina, good job. Raka, Felipe, Sarah, good job. Luce, good job. Irim, nice. Free speech. Mr. Foster, you got it now, yeah. Amel, let me see. Daniela, good job. George San, yeah, it's C, guys. Keep you warm. Keep you warm. Why? Keep someone warm is a natural collocation. Stay warm describes your own state, not causing someone else to remain warm. Okay? Anastasia, you're from Ukraine, yeah? Which part of Ukraine are you from? North, south, east, west? George Sand is also from Ukraine. Jambos, yeah, collocation. But stay to stay you. No, you can't say stay you warm. No, Daniela, you can't say stay here. In this one, stay warm would be like when you tell someone to do something. You should stay warm, but the jacket will keep you warm. Lizzie from Zimbabwe. That's amazing. Wow. That's so cool. Freaking love this. We have people from Zimbabwe, Kazakhstan, Russia, Ukraine, from everywhere. You got it, Daniela? That could be a good one, actually. Stay, we keep warm. No, they are different. Yeah, stay warm is like to yes, that you need to preserve your own heat, but keep warm inside in this jacket. Pomodoro, you're from Italy, yeah? Oh, from the south, yeah, Anastasia, from the sea. That's awesome. It helps me stay warm. Yeah, drinking tea helps me to stay warm. Oh, yeah, stay warm. But in that case, sugar, in that case, if it's tea, you could say stay warm and keep warm. Drinking tea helps you to keep warm. Drinking tea helps you to stay warm. Wearing this coat helps you to stay warm. This coat keeps you warm. Yeah. So, look. Drinking hot tea helps you to keep warm. Stay warm. But this coat will help you to stay warm. This coat will keep you warm. So when it's the thing, in this case, it's the coat will help keep you warm. It's really tricky, isn't it? Helps to keep you warm, stay warm. This coat will help you stay warm. This coat will keep you warm. It is designed to keep you warm. So when the coat is doing the work, we have to say keep. When the coat or the tea is doing the work, we use keep. When you are doing the work, basically, we use stay. So I think that's it. When you say stay warm, it's like it's your responsibility. This will be to stay warm. This will be to keep warm. And when you're talking about the thing is doing the work, it's keeping you warm, right? Hello, Wilson in Alaska. How were things at the foundry yesterday? Let me go back up here. Oh my goodness. Let me see. I think stay is about time. Keep warm is more natural for taking active steps. I feel like stay is more natural for taking active steps, no? Whereas the thing keeps you warm. We've gone down a rabbit hole now, but anyway, at least we're all together. Maintain warmth or stay warm means to keep an existing cozy state. Yeah, and it's your responsibility to maintain it. Sky, next. I think stay. But the pronoun wouldn't come after stay. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So there is no pronoun after stay. Exactly. Yeah, that's true. Well done. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to keep up here with what the hell is going on. This was from Jam. Jamvos, you got it right there. Yeah, you've no pronoun after stay. Exactly. You don't say stay you warm, but keep you warm, yes. So this is the key point. Phew. Guerrera is right. Yeah. She usually is Sebas. Pomodoro, Tuscany near Florence. Awesome. I would like to visit Tuscany sometime. Stays by itself or yourself. But keep about the thing which helps you. Yeah, exactly, Felipe. This is the key here, what Felipe has said. Yep, okay, yeah. Keep you warm, helps you preserve in certain obstacles. Yeah, it helps you. Hello, Wilson. Yes, I'm good. Pepe, I think when you speak about temperature, you use keep. Hello, Rezi. Hey, you're still working, Wilson? On, so you can listen to us on the TikTok while you're working. That's awesome. Daniela, you got it? Thank you. Okay, thank God. Cassia, stay calm. Yeah, we do say stay calm. We don't say, for example, stay you calm. Stay calm, not stay you calm. Exactly, you're talking about like yourself. That's really good. Stay, okay, keep warm could be colloquial in some regions. Maybe it could, Jam, yeah. Lizzie, keep warm, because you can say keep warm and you can also say stay warm, Lizzie. That's the thing, you can say keep warm, stay warm, you know. Keep warm, and you can also say stay warm. But I think one is the responsibility to use a coat to do it versus you yourself doing it. I think that's the key here. Stay positive. Yeah, we don't say, for example, stay you positive, right? Get it out? The thing is, when words are so similar, the differences end up being very subtle. Exactly, that's the problem. Gabriela, I've been told that my English is level B2. Yeah, that's awesome. Rock, but what about keep quiet? Oh, Jesus. Well, look, Rock, you've just put a spanner in the works now. But you can also say stay quiet. But this is because this is imperative, I think. Keep quiet, but you can also say stay quiet. But I think this is because it's an imperative. I think that's because it's imperative in that case. This just turned into C1, C2 level. Yes, yes. Nabs, keep quiet. Only enemies want to keep you quiet. Yeah, Gabriela, yeah, they do. Oh my God, be quiet also. But that's also imperative. That's also imperative. So, you know, imperatives are a bit different. Whew. Okay, a lot of stuff there. So, C, keep someone warm is a natural collocation. Stay warm describes your... Oh, okay. Your own state, not causing someone else to remain warm, right? So this is the key point. These are the key points here. Was all we wanted to say. It's true. Okay, number 5. Which sentence uses the verb maintain most appropriately? If you can beat your enemies, join. If you can't beat your enemies, join them. Good idea. Okay. Unless they're English. I didn't say that. Okay. Which sentence uses the verb maintain most appropriately? A, the thick woolen blanket maintained the children warm throughout the night. B, the heating system maintained a constant temperature throughout the building despite the freezing conditions outside. C, the hikers maintained warm by sitting close to the campfire. And D, the insulated jacket maintained me warm during the expedition. It was a Freudian slip, Greta. Just a slip. Lo he escrito antes. Yes? Yeah, I think I said it before you wrote it, eh? Yeah, good job, guys. Exactly. It was B. Well done. You all got it correct. Everybody got it correct. Good job. Jam, you were the first rock. Samantha, you got it. Gabriela, Alina, Felipe, Luz. Well done, Mr. Foster. Irina, good job. Cassia, Sky, Gabriela. Good job, Lizzie. Well done. Good job. What a relief. This is recorded. Oh, it's true. But I'm pretty sure I said it before you wrote it. Okay, I can see you now after this sending me a short video of what actually happened. Felipe, maintain works well with machinery. Yeah, you have to maintain machinery. Totally. So B, maintain means to keep something at a particular level or condition. So it collocates naturally with temperature, pressure, standards, quality. And I'm going to put here also machinery. It's true. To do maintenance. When people are talking about remaining warm, English normally uses keep someone warm or stay warm, not maintain warm. Okay? So, 6. Which sentence uses run down correctly? The company ran down the brochures to everyone at the conference. B. She ran down the parcel at the post office on her way home. C. The teacher ran down the homework to the students. Or D. My phone ran down because I forgot to charge it overnight. Let me see. My name is Victoria. Doesn't mean I always win. But it's funny. It's funny because my mom, I think I was named after the Queen of England. So it's a bit ironic. But I don't know why she called me Victoria actually. And actually, my name is Victoria, but like she never calls me Victoria. She always calls me Vicky. My full name is Victoria Ann Patricia. So sometimes she calls me Vap. Nabs, what happened? You can go back and watch the video, Nabs. It was just, Guerrera made a mistake in something that she wrote, and I corrected her. But at the same time, or just after, I think, she wrote the correction in the comments. And she said, she claims that she wrote the correction before I corrected her. And I think that I corrected her before she wrote it in the comments. But I think. Or maybe I was catching up with the comments. Yeah. Or maybe I'd said it before I read what she'd written. This is what we were debating, Nabs. Jam, you got it. Well done. Mr. Foster, you got it. Irina, you got it. Lena, you got it. Rock, you got it. Guerrera, you got it. Cassia. Felipe, Luz, Samantha. Felipe. Oh, yeah. You need to get a power bank. Lizzie, good job. Guerrera, bat. It's recorded. Gotcha, okay. Hello, Luke. Sorry, you. Yeah, so it's D, guys. My phone ran down because I forgot to charge it overnight. Yeah, I need to get a power bank. Run down can mean to lose power or stop working because the battery is flat. If you haven't seen that before, guys, it's also quite common. Flat. My battery is flat. The other sentences incorrectly use run down instead of hand out or drop off. Dulce, it's D, yeah. Kasia, Vicky, you can cut it out. That's a really good idea, Kasia. That's a really good idea. Before I post it. Jambos, where are you from? I'm Irish. I'm going to make a t-shirt saying like Irish here, no? On the shoulder. Just big enough so people can see Irish. Or would I put Irish, not British? Or not British Irish? Or just like not British, really small, and then I'm Irish, really big. I'm going to think about it. Never heard flat. Use it. Yeah, Jam. Yeah, it's true. Maybe it's a bit like, yeah, my battery is flat. Now people say a lot, my phone is dead. Yeah, Irina, exactly. They say that, Irina, yeah. My phone is dead. My battery is flat. In a car, Jam, they often say the battery is flat. That means you need to, my car, for example, when the battery goes, it dies. You can't charge the battery. But there are some cars that the battery can be flat. If you jump the car and you leave the car running for a while, it recharges itself. You know? No, Jam, I'm from the south. I'm from Cork, the south of Ireland. Yeah, Lizzie, my phone is dead. You need to write that in the description. I need, Alina, exactly. I need to put in the description, yeah. Gabriella, oh my God, a few days ago I saw a short about an Irish trying to speak English. Oh no, my goodness. Okay. Yeah, it's funny. Gabriella, or it was Scottish probably. Could have been Scottish, eh? Could have been Scottish. If you send me the video, we can, if you can find it again. Okay. Next question, number 7. Which sentences uses give away correctly? The teacher gave away the homework to every student in the class. B, the charity gave away hundreds of free meals during the winter. C, the company gave away invitations to all its employees by email. Or D, I'll give away these documents at your office on my way home. She wrote her phone on the dock and even passed on it. Yeah, Alina. Get it, that is true. Good job. Alina, well done. Jam, you got it. TGP, hello. How are things going? Felipe, Mr. Foster, good job. Irina, good job. Gare, nice. Samantha, Luz, Cassia, Rock, good job. Luik, Gabriela, Elif, Christian, good job, guys. It's B. The charity gave away hundreds of free meals during the winter. Awesome. Okay, so give away means to give something free of charge or unintentionally reveal a secret. Handout is used for distributing papers to a group, send out for invitations by post or email, and drop off delivering something to a place. Okay? Next one, 8. Which sentence is... I didn't do that. No. I think. Which sentence is grammatically correct? I don't think you saw it. No. Irina, can we say handout too? Handout. For this one, Irina, is it? The charity handed out hundreds of free meals. Yes, you could, Irina. Well done. You could. Absolutely. You could say that. TGP, hi Vicky, I'm just in a break in my way coming back from Polish travel. Yeah! Okay! Good. Good. I'm looking forward to speaking to you on next week. Yeah. Awesome. That's so cool. You're on a break in one way coming back from... Okay. Will you be home soon? I hope you'll be home soon. 8. Which sentence is grammatically correct? A. The volunteers sent out blankets to the homeless families waiting outside the shelter. B. The volunteers dropped off blankets to the homeless families waiting outside the centre. C. The volunteers handed out blankets to the homeless families waiting outside the shelter. Or D. The volunteers gave away blankets to the homeless families waiting outside the shelter. This is very tricky one, yeah. Oh, guys, you got it. Well done. Okay, cool, TGP. We'll speak next week. Jam, good job, well done. No problem, Irina. It's a pleasure. Good question. Alina, Samantha, good job. Felipe, well done. TGP, you got it. Luik, Rock, you got it. Cassie, you guys are so smart. Gabriella, well done. C, obviously, yeah. Okay, it could be C and D. Yeah, I mean, they gave away, but it's better this one. Handed out is more correct in this example, in the context. Handout means to distribute, you see. Whereas giveaway is like giving something to someone for free. But here the emphasis is on distribution. To distribute something personally to a group of people. Because you could give away on the internet, you know. Send out is normally used for letters. Drop off means deliver to a place. And give away by email is impossible. Like it's the home is, yeah, okay, sorry, by email. Yeah, okay, that's the point. So it couldn't be D. Okay. Yeah, exactly, Lena, that's it. Exactly. Just C. Okay. Number 9, which sentence is the most natural? So they're not bad, just which one is the most natural? A, one of my daily jobs is replying to customer emails. One of my daily roles is replying to customer emails. One of my daily tasks is replying to customer emails. And D, one of my daily duties is being employed by the company. Guerrera, I said before you. Yes, you did. Good job. Irina, you got it. Awesome. Gabriela, you print it and cover with a piece of paper. I'm lost now. What can I print and cover with a piece of paper? This? You print it and cover with a piece of paper. Print, not print the blanket. You're fine, Julian? Okay, thank you. I was lost there. Good job, guys. Well done. Jam, you got Alina, Samantha, Luik. Good job, Luis Felipe. You guys are so smart. Rock, Irina, well done. Good job, Mr. Foster. Elif, good job. Gabriella, good job. Cassia. The blankets. Okay. Yeah, so one of my daily tasks is replying to customer emails. So replying to customer emails is one specific task, not a job or role. Okay. Number 10, which sentence is not correct? The charity handed out food parcels to local families. B, I'll drop off the contract at your office this afternoon. C, the company gave away confidential information to the press. Or D, the university sent out free sandwiches to all the students. So which one is not correct? Okay, which one is not correct? Can it be A as well? You're talking about this one? One of my daily jobs? No. Because job is the whole thing. The whole thing. And this is only one part of your job, so it couldn't be A. Gabriella, you got it. Roxo, you got it. Well done. Yeah. Very well done. You got it. Mr. Foster, Guerrera, Alina, well done. Yeah, which one is not correct, Irina? Yeah. Samantha, good job. Job as in profession. No, because you might have a profession, but you might not have a job, you know? So my profession is being a teacher, but my job is at a particular school, for example. Send out has to be electronically or by post. Good job, that's it. Cassia, well done. George Sand, yeah, Irina, good job. So the university sent out free sandwiches. So you wouldn't send out sandwiches, you'd hand out sandwiches, or maybe even gave away, but not send out because it's by email. Okay, send out is normally used for distributing letters, emails, invitations, or information. Physical objects such as sandwiches could normally be handed out rather than sent out. Okay, awesome. That's it exactly, Felipe. That's it. Yeah, well done. That's it exactly, Irina. Yeah, that's it. Awesome. Good job, guys. Well done. So I can show you what the questions are. I don't know if anybody wants to participate today. If anybody does, you can let me know in the chat. But the questions, just to think about, many people believe that job satisfaction is more important than earning a high salary. To what extent do you agree? We can't give away by email. Yeah, you can by email. You could give away by email, I guess. Giving away like, yeah, it depends what you're giving away, I think. You could do a giveaway by email. You could. The second question was, do you think companies spend too much money on advertising or marketing? Why or why not? Vouchers, Luik, exactly, Luik. Yeah, it could be a voucher. You could give away vouchers. That's a good one. Irina, Luik says you could. Luik says you could give away vouchers. Guerrera, you can confess your true feelings by email. Yes, you can. Yeah. See, what do you do to relax when you're feeling stressed or exhausted or run down? For some people, enjoy attracting attention while others prefer to remain in the background. Which type of person are you? And I should put here also, I should put rundown because we're learning this one. Okay. And number 5 was, what are some of the biggest health risks people face during the summer? Okay, let me see. Gabriela, a product will sell itself by quality, not advertising. That's a really interesting point, Gabriela. Do you think so? Do you think so? It's a really good point. Just nowadays, it seems that like the world and its mother are doing marketing, you know, and advertising. So maybe it's difficult, even if somebody has a really good product, it could be difficult to compete with somebody who's doing a lot of marketing, you know. Georgian, usually I take magnesium. Yeah, you take magnesium for like hydration or something. You can spend a fortune on a shitty product. You can, yeah. Advertising has a huge impact on sales, and that's a fact. You think so, Liuk? Yeah? Okay, so is everybody exhausted? I'm afraid it's like 20 past 10. Maybe everybody's too tired now to do the speaking. I meant for advertising. With a lot of water, yeah? Oh, I think, yeah, we could have a... Oh, yeah, okay. Advertising. That's kind of it's a bit of a debate, isn't it? About advertising. Okay, Felipe, that's awesome. Thanks for being here. Hello, Cuenta, Kitala. I think most of these people are like at least C1, eh? So we're kind of between B2 and C2, I think. Cuenta. I think that's more or less maybe the average level here. Okay. Okay, guys. I think everybody's a bit tired. Well done. Awesome, Felipe. You C1 pushing for C2. You think so? Yeah, these guys are pretty good. All right. All right, guys. Look, thanks so much for participating. It was a lot of fun. Okay? And we'll see each other, we'll see each other the next day. Okay? All right, Alina. Okay, it's cool. Yes, Gabriela, yeah, you're exhausted. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Okay, have a great night. Enjoy Sunday tomorrow. And we'll speak soon. Okay?